to my YouTube channel, and it's my new video. Remember that I referred to one relaxing method in the last video. I said that when you feel stressful and nervous, you can write down something in this notebook, this healing mental suggestion notebook. So today I wanna share some my ideas and share some wisdom I learned from the other people recently, because I know that many of us will face such a situation where you cannot control so many things around you, even that is a thing very important to you. So what can you do? In my mind, that the only thing you can do is to change the direction of your personal mindset and try to stay on the other track of the mind. Keep positive is not the things too difficult for every person, but it is a thing that you need to have some training or some tips. So today I want to share some wonderful and inspiring quotes I saw from the book, and I write it down. So let's begin. Who we are now. This is the phrase everyone will ask themselves when in an awkward or in a helpless situation. So you will keep asking yourself, who and where we are now. And for answering these questions, I searched one quote from an author by the Veronica Tagalova, and I want to share what she said. On with the show. These tears will dry. On with the show. I break and heal and burn and cry. But on with the show. I will never lose my will to try. To go on with this show and love just one more time, always one more time. Well, the first time I saw these words, I feel it's very beautiful, especially two phrases really touch me. Quote, I break, heal, burn, and cry, but I love just one more time, always one more time. So don't give up, even you are on the way, very lonely and need to face everything by yourself. Giving up is the most simple and useless behavior to do on that circumstance. What you need to do is to try one more time, okay? So we want to try one more time what we can do through this whole journey and not feel hopeless or get another inspiration and encouragement from somewhere. So for answering such questions and also find some clues for us, I find a book by Brach. The name of the book is True Refuge, Finding Peace and Freedom in Your Own Awakened Heart. So let's see how she tells us. Each time you meet an old emotional pattern with presence, your awakening to truth can deepen. Yes, that is what I really think so. Okay, let's continue. There is less identification with self in the story and more ability to rest in the awareness that is witnessing what is happening. You become more able to abiding compassion, to remember and trust your true home, rather than cycling repeatedly through old condition. You are actually spiraling toward freedom. So, when I first read these quotas and those wisdoms, what jumped into my head is that you need to stop few suggestful and those bad thinking in the first place, because many things ahead of life is uncertain. So what is the better way to face that uncertainty? I guess the author has given us a very good suggestions. At each time you meet an old emotional pattern with presence, your awakening to truth can deepen. In my view, that means that you need to give up the traditional way to go, but begin to feel awakened at the current situation. For that, you can change your mindset and the view to put those difficulty things, to put those uncertainties as a way, as an exercise to strengthen your ability to face those uncertainties. Every person in this world cannot always feel uncertain and secure, and that is the opportunity for us to exercise and nourish our encourage. It's very important to have that encourage if you want to be a better version of you. Nobody have no chance to face any uncertainties. So if you can be able to be adaptable to the changing situation, to those uncertainties, you are one step out. Okay, so let's go to the last step. So when we feel abundance inside heart now, what will we have? What lucky things will happen? This is still the same wisdom coming from the Tara Brach. Okay, and I will type the name of the book under my video. It's not an advertisement, okay? It's just a share link for those who may find useful. Okay, so let's go back to our topic. In this phrase, after we have make some adjustment to our mind side, what magical and lucky things will happen? Let's see. The great gift of a spiritual path is coming. To trust that you can find a way to choose refuge. You realize that you can start right where you are, in the midst of your life, and find peace in any circumstance. Even at those moments when the ground shakes terribly underneath you, when there is a loss that will alter your life forever, you can still trust that you will find your way home. This is possible because you have touched the timeless love and awareness that are intrinsic to who you are. So you can survive, okay? Maybe you, like me, feel a little bit doubtful of what the phrase said, that whenever there is a loss, whenever there is a ground shaking, you can trust that you find your way home. For me, I guess that is the hints, or a little bit like the theory, the wisdom from Buddha theory. You just leave those baggage, leave those things behind you. No matter it's good, it's bad, you just let it go. Even you need to suffer some loss, but the loss is another beginning, another start of the next circle. So our life wheels is always circling. So you may lose at this point, but you will definitely get something from that point. Just a matter of time. So even you lose the things you expect for, or you very you most want at this moment, you still can find. Actually, you don't need them, because you, in our life, actually we are just to find a way home. Okay, so the birth and the death, everything between the birth and the death is the way, is the journey, is just experience. Okay, so the loss is not loss, it's just a new start, and you can find out the other ways to live your life. So that is also the benefit of that kind of loss. Regarded, that loss is judged and regarded by yourself at that point. Maybe when the time goes by, you may feel that loss is worth it, because it leaves your life more space to do and grasp another chance. Okay, and so we have 3 steps. That is the thing I guess I can share with you, especially when we are facing something uncertain, we cannot control, but at this moment we want them a lot. So calm down, change your mind, and always believe that you can survive. If you are not fear of the loss, then you will never lose everything, because you can always create another chance to grasp some fruits from another place. Okay, just put your sights and views in the long term. Don't be too short-sighted. Okay, and there is one word I want to add it to today's discussion, which is fear. I guess I have referred these words a few times during today's video. Is fear good or bad? I think it's just an emotion. Every emotion can be a way to enhance our mental stress. You may feel fear at sometimes, and it might be some signals for you to adjust your behaviors or your mind. So that is some tuitions from the higher version of yourself telling, wow, there may be some dangerous things, scenarios ahead, so don't do that, just run away. So the fear is helpful sometimes. So fear is not deserves to be fearful. The fear is something that we should face them and think about it and live with it, because it's really useful sometimes, right? As I have as mentioned that it is tuition for you to live away from those dangerous things. And also fear can help you to exercise the opposite way, courage. Yeah, so the courage is the emotion or the quality in the opposite way of fear. So you need to experience fear and then go to the courage. This is a transformation, right? So once you get more and more chance to exercise this experience, to feel that experience, less fear will happen in your life. You will feel more secured inside and find the true shelter, the true refuge, the true home during this life. Okay, so that is my today's discussion and sharing with you guys. I hope it really helps. I hope it can make you feel less suggestible, and believe me, book and wisdom can always help people to survive, to be more and more light for our life. Yeah, go ahead, don't be scared. Okay, We see next time.